Blog Talk Radio.
Gentlemen, welcome to the realm of the truly bizarre.
A guy in this town has got one 12 inches long. If you like one that size, something must be wrong. That's too much weenie for a bun to take, and you're bound to end up with the belly. Ha!
Hello, Queen. I'm the cute one.
Yeah. What's getting naked?
My, it's a big one.
What's going on in there?
Let's just say I take up a lot of cyberspace.
Good evening. It is Friday, August 29th. There it is. I'm looking for the date. August 29th, and this is Bytes, our weekly little podcast hosted by Clan Furman. Tonight's topic will be furries. What are they? What are these crazy beings or people that are running around in fursuits and acting like various animals and such? Is that all they do? Well, we're going to talk about that. But before we get started, I want to give a shout-out to all my friends at Mephit Fur Meet, which is going on this weekend in northeastern Mississippi, as well as all of my friends that are all over at Dragon Con in Atlanta this weekend. Really wish I could get to either one of those, but oh well. Haven't been able to get to a Dragon Con in, oh, good grief, it's probably been 20 years since I've been to a Dragon Con, and probably 4 or 5 years since I've been to the Furry convention over at Mephit Fur Meet. Bless you. Okay, if you want to call into the show tonight, or the guest call-in number is area code 347-945-7065. Guest call-ins are always welcome, as well as you can also go to the show's webpage on Blog Talk Radio /WolfBytes, one word, and join in the chat room there, where we've got a few people in there already. You can participate that way if you don't want to actually be live on the air. Of course, you got me, Dallas Vinson, a.k.a. Lupine Furman, patriarch of Clan Furman, and my mate, David Knight, and our special guest tonight, Donovan Quinn. So let's get things started. Probably the best way to start off would be to define what is a furry. Donovan, how would you define a furry?
Well, generally speaking, I'd have to say a furry is it started off just as an animated character, and typically they still are now. Basically an animated character in animal form that take on human characteristics. It's kind of a deal to, give a cartoon character, an animal, some kind of personality outside of what would be considered a natural environment for them, I suppose. Okay.
Yeah. By technical definition, if you want to, go with actual, I would say Webster's dictionary, but I'm pretty sure we're not defined in there. But technically, a furry is any fan of anthropomorphism is considered a furry. And those of you who don't know and don't really feel like looking it up, anthropomorphism is giving human characteristics to anything non-human, be it animals, trees, cars, planes, anything like that. Even fantasy creatures like dragons and griffins and the such. That's all anthropomorphic. If it's non-human and you give it human characteristics, be it able to talk or walk upright, that would be anthropomorphic, and that would in turn be furry. Even though we use the term furry, it also applies to scalies, featheries, you don't have to have fur. It could be anything with scales or feathers. We have a caller here coming in. Come on. Come on. Hello, you're on Wolf Bytes. You got something? Who's this, and what do you got to say?
This is Daniel.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to put in there, Daniel?
No, I actually didn't hear the question.
You're supposed to be listening. Oh, okay. We were defining what a furry is. So, one of the things I've got here in the blog is what makes a person a furry? Anybody got an idea? That one.
Well, someone who's a furry, I would basically say someone who actually likes furry things, or just someone in general who wants to dress like a furry animal. I wouldn't really know too much about that.
Okay. Donovan, what do you say makes a furry?
Well, I would actually have to say you would have to have a fair interest in a particular character or several characters, or at least one character where you, I don't know, kind of empathize with them or seeing yourself in their position before.
Okay. David, what do you think would make a person a furry?
This is new territory for me, so I'm letting y'all have at this.
Just from what you know and what you've heard and stuff, what do you think would make a person a furry? What makes you a furry?
What makes me a furry is that I'm interested in a certain species of animal, and I take up that character. I don't know how you would say it, but I take on a personality of that creature and use it as a character of my own, and I just use the animal as part of me.
Okay, that's from what you're describing there. It sounds more Therian than furry. But I think, to me, Therian is an internal feeling, where furry is an external showing of that internal feelings. Very loosely and very broadly, a furry would be anybody who has an interest in furry art or anything, any of the various art forms, be it print art, graphic art, live action art, aka fursuiting, or mascotting, that type of thing. And people give me all kinds of excuses. I'm like, do you like Bugs Bunny? Do you like Daffy Duck? You're a furry. By the broadest sense of the term, if you like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, you are a furry. What do furries do? Thanks to the old CSI episode, Fur and Loathing in Las Vegas, there is a major, I know, that we have been battling that episode since the day it aired. People think that furries are nothing but a bunch of sex-crazed maniacs who like doing it in animal costumes. No. Hello, for starters. Those animal costumes, as they call them, or fursuits, as they're known, are not cheap. A good fursuit will start you at around $1,000. They are very expensive. Of course, the head being the most expensive part of that suit, they usually a good head starts around $500 and goes up from there. So, Willow says she hates CSI. I actually like the show. I just was not happy with the Fur and Loathing episode. And then, of course, MTV's done a few furry shows, and of course they all these TV shows and stuff, because all they're interested in is sensationalism. They focus on the sexual aspect. Well, hello, you have sexual aspects in any fandom. I mean, you got people in the Elvis fandom dressing up as Elvis to have sex, or in the Beatles fandom dressing up as having sex with the various members of the band. You know, it's in any fandom. And so let's move beyond that, people. Please move beyond it.
Well, the sad part about media the sad part with media, as far as this kind of thing goes, is they only show the stereotypical parts, you know, and everybody plays up to the stereotypical parts, except for the ones that are actually in the fandom, the ones that know what's actually going on. And
it's not just stereotypical, it's whatever's going to get them the most ratings.
Yeah, that's true.
And of course, those ratings are going to get from whatever's the most bizarre and wacky.
Or unusual.
Right. Let's see.
So most of CSI actually is not all true forensic science. So don't believe everything you watch, because honestly, media twists everything. Please just read sometimes, and actually you learn more from what you should know, than trusting what someone else says all the time.
Well, yeah, but you know, people, if it's on TV, it must be true. Thank you, Willow. Yes, I prefer NCIS as well. And sweetie, I'm sorry, but if Abby Shudo approached me, I would go straight. I love Abby.
You're not the only one, hon.
Yes, I would still go straight Abby Shudo.
Back to the topic now.
Okay, next question.
Don't watch. We got somebody in the chat room called Don't Watch. I'm done. Oh, it's Nick. Okay.
Oh, hi, Nick.
Willow says she'd go straight for Abby. Well, I don't know. Willow, would you be going straight, or would you be going lesbian for Abby? But anyways, we're diverging. We're getting off topic again, as usual. So I don't think this would be my whatever. Toast just
Okay. That's better.
Yeah.
Get moving.
Yeah. Back on the furry topic. Okay, another rumor that furries are all gay. No. There was surprisingly enough, there was actually a poll conducted several years ago at Anthrocon up in Pennsylvania, which is the single largest gathering of furries in the world. With they have over 7,000 furries converge on Pittsburgh every year. But they actually did a poll several years ago, and there are actually more heterosexual furs in the fandom than there are gay or bi. And I was like, you are kidding me. They are so quiet, you would never know. But no, I guess it's just because us gays, we just got to be all out there and in everybody's face, and of course we're the most flamboyant, and so that's why we get seen. Thoughts?
Well, most of us are all out there anyway, so what's really the difference?
Yeah. Davis?
Yes.
Thoughts? Comments?
I never knew there was so many.
Furries?
Like I said, yes. Like I said, I am new to this. Okay.
Oh my God, honey, we number in the millions, if not billions.
Okay.
We're like savoir-faire. We are everywhere. Yes, we are fabulous. We are legion. Thank you. Yes, I like that, Willow. We are legion, for we are many.
It's thousands of people, and it's more than 1,000 people in the world right now as I speak, and basically it keeps going up. But here's the whole thing. You can estimate out of 1,000 how many people would be a furry, how many people would do cosplay, how many people would do this. You would get more than 1,000 always.
Yeah, I don't know what the breakdown would be. One like the homosexuals, the accepted figure is 1 in 10. I don't know what the breakdown that way would be for furries. So, anybody else any comments on that one? Donovan?
No, I can't say I've got too many comments on that one.
Hey, Dun.
David, you got any thoughts or anything you want to put in on that?
No, thank you.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Danny.
Okay, y'all. Any rumors or anything that y'all have heard about that you want to talk about that maybe Donovan or I can dispel? David, any rumors you've heard?
None whatsoever.
Daniel?
Oh, not really. It's just usually you go to cons or something, you might find that one person that is dressed in furry or just dressed in a mascot outfit, and most people assume that basically they're either going to rape you or hug you to the point where you just feel very uncomfortable. Because usually they're wearing a sign saying, "Hug me."
The cat
no, we're
is
not
dead.
like that.
Give me another cat. Okay. We'll really be covering.
See, that's why I'd love to go to a furry con, because I wouldn't mind either one.
Yeah, furries love hugs. We love scritches. You want to make friends with a furry? Just go up and give them a hug and scratch them behind the ear. You've got a friend. You've made a friend for life right there.
Yes, that's true.
The cat is dead. Get me another cat. You're right, Willow. I don't get that reference. So, but yeah, we'll be covering fursuits in another episode, and that is a whole other issue there. There's a whole bunch of etiquette involved with do's and don'ts around fursuiters. Most fursuiters will have a handler with them, somebody that will help them up and downstairs, because when you've got those heads on, your visibility is extremely limited. You basically have tunnel vision. What's in front of you is all you see. So you pretty much need to have a handler. Don, Cannonball Run 2, Dom DeLuise, a.k.a. Nevermind. Nevermind. Okay, I Cannonball Run 2, I haven't seen that in so long. Don. Oh, okay. I got it now, Willow. It took me a minute. Okay. Next, just hold your suitors. Yeah, I'm getting off on a future episode there. So, but anyways, let's see. What other things got? Oh, like I said, people think that, it's all about sex. In fact, I had somebody at work the other day actually get furry and zoophile confused, thinking that we were the same thing.
No, we're not.
No, not even close.
No.
Yes, there are zoophiles within furry, just as there are zoophiles within any fandom. We also have plushophiles in here. But again, you've got plushophiles in any fandom. So, again, yes, we do not have sex with animals. Thank you. So, and of course, I was trying to correct her, and my manager was like, okay, enough, change the subject. You will not discuss that subject in here, yada, yada. And I approached him later on after he'd gotten off. I asked him about what's wrong. He's like, we just got that having an issue with that because of her being a minor and talking about stuff like that. And in fact, we lost one of our insiders because of similar issues with another minor. I'm like, she had bad information. I was trying to correct her. And he's like, it's not your place to correct her. I'm like, yes, it is. It's everybody's place and position to correct somebody when they have false information. That is the responsibility of every person on this planet. So.
But only if we had a real news station that would actually tell the truth and lie.
Then we'd be Fox News.
You know, like that's going to happen.
The whole thing is the reason why people actually lie is because politics gets in the money and actually twisted things, and we have corrupt people that rule over everything that basically bends everyone's will.
They show you what they want you to see.
Actually, I could go into a whole episode and basically announce every single corruption with every single program and how they bend and twist everyone's arms just to make them say what they want you to say.
Oh, there you go, Bubba. You've got the basis for your own podcast.
Oh, I can go into anime, too, dubbed and subtitle manga, and how they're different and how people dislike them and like them. I can go into tons.
You were talking about starting your own podcast? You were talking about starting your own podcast? There you go. There's your basis.
Well, I mean, honestly, I could start my own podcast, but sometimes I will get irritated and want to just rant about the most simplest things in life because I live in an environment that I could rant my ass off every single day.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my problem.
Yeah, we've got 8 minutes left. Anything else? Willow, Nick, you guys got anything to add, or whoever the other two guest people are in the chat room? Y'all have any questions or anything to add to the discussion? I'll give y'all a second. And you must have a delay, Donovan, because it seems like it takes a moment before you respond to anything that we said.
Yeah, usually I'm just sitting here thinking, can't you smell the smoke from where you're at?
I thought that was just smoke signals.
We've got that nice breeze coming in from Killian.
No, that's the only thing I can think of, and I've been trying to look it up or follow it or something, but I keep running into very obscure articles about furries being banned in various cities, counties, and some of them are trying to get them banned at state or even federal level. And I'm seeing I'm seeing more hate sites here than I want to even wade through because hate sites like that. It's like looking at a pamphlet for Westboro Baptist Church. I really don't want to go there.
We actually have Willow Fox that actually said North Carolina.
I've seen the petition being passed around trying to get furries banned and stuff. I'm like, why? I mean, you go downtown Pittsburgh. They love us when Anthrocon rolls around every year. They love us in downtown Pittsburgh because we bring in a shit ton of money for them. Okay, for security reasons, yes, I can understand that. That's why we had to cancel a fur convention here at the Huntsville airport at the Sheraton Hotel, which is part of the airport. We had to cancel it there because of security reasons, and the NSA was going to have absolute kittens if because of fursuiters walking around with their faces covered. So that is a security issue and a valid concern.
When
you do it on top in an airport, at an airport hotel, a hotel that's still within airport limits, you're going to have that kind of an issue. The TSA would have absolutely loved that.
Like I said, they would have had kittens, multiple litters. which is ideal for
maybe
a fur
after
con.
they had a couple of litters, they wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, really. Anyways, we're down to just shy of 5 minutes, so.
I can actually announce an anime I would think everyone would love to watch since it's American-made, not actually Japanese, Chinese, Europe, or anything. It's just actually anime-made, American-made. So, honestly, it's really a good thing.
Okay. So it just says they can't even have a fur con in North Carolina. Huh. But, yeah, if it's not a secure location, then, yeah. And generally, furries are out on the street or they're in the function hotel. They're not going out into secure areas and stuff. If they do go out to eat at a restaurant, they're generally not in fursuit. And if they are in fursuit, which is very rare, they will take the head off in order to eat. So most of them don't like taking the head. So most of them don't like taking the head off in public because it breaks the image. You know, it's breaking that fourth wall.
Cut off the head.
That's why, and we'll cover this in the fursuiting episode. There's generally a separate separate area of the hotel that is just for them to go into to take their heads off and cool down. It's called the Headless Lounge, and it's for fursuiters only, and fursuiters and their handlers. And yes, Nick, some of them drink beer with their heads on. I've seen some that can actually even eat with their heads on because they can open the jaws open up enough to where they can put pieces of food in.
The zoo.
That's generally the whole fur con, but I've never heard of the Headless Lounge referred to as the zoo. Unless that's maybe something Anthrocon specific. I don't know. I've never been to Anthrocon and really have no desire to go to Anthrocon. It's just way too big.
The handlers, luggage, right? So the zoo means the zoo means the handlers, luggage, right? Can't I call it furry heaven?
Yeah. But anyways, that we got about 2 minutes left. The votes have been cast. Next show, next Friday, will be on cosplay. So if you know any cosplayers, if we could get in to talk about that aspect and stuff, that would be really appreciated. Willow, I don't know if you're a cosplayer or if you're a cosplayer, Nick, or what. Yeah, I'm really missing MFM this weekend. Like I said, I prefer smaller, more intimate conventions where you can actually know everybody there, and it feels more like a family, like MFM is, or RCFM, Rocket City Fur Meet, even non-furry conventions. So
we need to get our shout out right now to whatever we support, and we get this done in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds, most likely.
Yes, like I said, next week's episode is cosplay. The poll is currently up in our Facebook group to vote on the topic for the week after that. So far in the lead is the topic of stupid people. So we'll get your votes in on that. Join the group on Facebook. Follow us here on Blog Talk Radio so you get announcements and reminders of when the show starts. That's pretty much, I think that's everything I've got. Daniel.
You can actually watch Ruby, and it's spelled RWBY, and it's actually American-made anime. Very good series, on the second series right now, and it's still going on. New episodes come out on Thursday.
Okay, David, 15 seconds.
Nothing for me, thank you.
All right. Donovan, 15 seconds. Anything you want to say?
Just a quick shout out to at least two that showed up to hear me speak tonight. That would be Alex and Nick. I do appreciate you coming in. Looking forward to next time.
All right, we're out of here, and we will see y'all next Friday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.